Too excited, you.
Is he like?
Steve Martin, there you go.
No, the other one. Who else he like?
Don't put it on him.
Well done, mate. You didn't jump in.
How you doing, boys? All right, everyone good?
Oh, it's been a hard week for us, mate, innit?
Oh, fuck. We'll come to that, though. We'll come to that. But he texted me back at 5:30 this morning in a bath.
And I slept after the bath again.
Did you?
If it's
I barely slept in.
Then had a shower.
If it's what you're talking about, you were really calm.
Aye.
Very impressive.
He's a new man, isn't he?
Because I knew there was something going
Calm or
on.
shatter, what would you say?
No, I can't. No, but I'm going to, do you know what? I'm just going to get into it because, see, I muted on my group chats.
I get notified and then I went, I need to watch this then. And I saw, did I watch it?
But I'm muted on my group chats, and yesterday my best mate in a group chat just said, his ginger ass must be agony. Obviously sitting on the fence. Mate, that isn't the week before. The week before, obviously, I said there should have been a penalty. The penalty was, shouldn't have been a penalty for Rangers. But that one, I said, I thought it was a penalty, and then I went, actually, good journalism and good punditry, Faddy, that I went out and spoke to a top referee, and he gave us what the rule was.
Why don't we just get the top referee on the show then?
No, but I'm
who's the referee?
No, you didn't.
So you give the referee's opinion.
No, but hit the rules. Hit the rules. You
didn't need to justify yourself.
I thought you were very impressive.
Stop worrying about what people.
I phoned you, didn't I?
No, you
In the
never.
bar.
In the morning.
In the bar.
I was actually in the bath for it.
Do you know what he does in the bath? Hey, you know this?
What?
He sits in the bath and his brother stands in the shower and bath at the same time.
Fuck off.
Do you know why does your brother face towards the shower or towards you?
No, keep turning around. We'll get a bit of both. Aye.
If he's got a long one, you're in trouble.
That's all right, he's as short as me. Before we go into that, because we are going to go into that reaction for the podcast clip it did go viral, but we want to find out about your weeks. What have you been up to?
Oh, obviously the whole firm game.
Aye.
Takes president. That was
He's house hunting in Turin, him.
Oh, aye,
you've
said
Venice,
that.
mate, 99% done.
Ryanair.
You don't believe me.
What are the flights that you've checked? How much are your flight to Turin?
Unbelievable. He's got them all booked.
He's giving me a bit of stick that I should be saying. Listen, I'm like any dad. I'm excited. Whatever's going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, right? What I'm going to say.
You're on your best behaviour to make sure you don't slip up.
No, because what I'm going to say is. No, because what I'm trying to say is you've sampled a wee bit here where he is. So I'm happy if he was to stay there, right? I would still be happy. I'm trying to tell you.
You deserve a bit of the candy.
No, he's a good boy. I tell you what. I tell you one thing. He's a good boy that way.
Oh, your allowance will go up every month.
By the way, that's a good shout. I wouldn't mind that.
Quick quiz question, ready? First one to get it. What's Juventus' nickname?
Oh, no lady. No lady, I just went straight in there.
Juve.
Second one, ready?
Juve.
What's the stadium called?
Juventus Stadium.
No.
Allianz.
No.
Allianz.
What, the new one?
Or the old one?
Stadio del Alpi.
I can't. We're thinking of the new one.
You got a new one, haven't you?
Aye, come on. If you can't
Terrible quiz question, innit? Terrible quiz
That's
question.
what have you been up to this week?
Quiet, mate.
Watching Married at First Sight.
I love it. MD out there, it's no watched
You
it.
mentioned it.
38.
Aye.
No, but what do you call it?
Maths. that's a
I know.
trend name for it, mate.
What's your favourite thing that happens on the show when what one couple goes with another?
Oh, aye, there's a wee bit of flirting going on and stuff like that. I like that. But I've got to say, you watched it, Fergie?
No, I'm just. No, I know. No,
What the fuck are you slagging me?
no, I'm not slagging. If the two of us fucking get the same hang ons, we'll get our bulletproof vests on this morning.
I'm going straight to golf, mate.
On the Masters
Yeah, I'm going to the.
Oh.
So
Don't slag his
No,
gear.
you.
I fucking look alright here.
You're there. You look well.
What about Paddy? What's he?
That's a great one.
Oh, nothing, mate. Nothing.
No.
Nah. Wayne's are after.
No, what I do want to bring up with Paddy, so.
What,
is that-
everybody coming for me on your show?
What about that?
What is that?
You notice it, me and him never.
No, because you're scared.
I tried once.
Usually
Fucking put my box.
You need to see me, they don't.
No,
Although Kev,
I wouldn't do that.
to be fair,
Big
Kev was talking shite.
Aye.
Oh, I know that, but that's Kev,
No,
innit?
but he says I said one thing and then said another. But I never. But Kev went, nobody will tell me otherwise. That's not a penalty then.
then he
Later
went
on
back.
he's fucking like that. I can see it. So,
That's Kev for it. That's Kev for.
See,
Oh no, what I do bring up to is you and the missus cuddling on the couch, love that.
aye.
Brilliant.
Always. Always sitting next
We
to
heard
each
that
other.
at breakfast.
Watching Married at First Sight?
Oh, share the couch.
What were you watching?
Don't really
Watching
watch
any
it.
good just
no,
now, eh?
No, I'm not.
Oh, because I'm not watching it. The missus watching
Scoop.
Cuckoo.
Oh, Scoop's good, mate.
Prince
Scoop,
Andrew.
What's that? It's on the new Cuckoo or something.
Cuckoo.
Some guy, Cuckoo.
What, is that what Carol's watching, Cook?
I get to fuck. I'm not watching that.
Aye, there's a lot of
Would you dig up the stair and watch the telly upstairs?
Aye, go and just watch your football.
Have you got a man cave type thing?
No, I
I'd ban
kind of a
them,
wee
that's
bit.
doing like-
It needs tidied up a
Man
wee
cave,
bit down
yeah.
the bottom. It's
Bang.
a bit of shambles.
What would you do in this situation? I was telling him yesterday, right? So I love Man City. I could watch them fucking every night of the week, right? So Man City, Real Madrid. Sit down for it, right? We only get TNT on one telly in my room. Fuck knows why, because it's
What's
at
it
the back
called?
house. You can't get it in that the bit I'd normally sit in. So I need to go into the front room to watch it. Sitting down 5 minutes before it.
Very Dundee there. Wow.
Watch it. So
Wait. He's trying to tell everybody he's got a big fucking house.
No,
Hold on. The east wing. I can't get a reception in the east wing. Fucking hell, man.
So I'm sitting watching it,
That's
right? So I'm ready to watch this game. Can't wait. Real Madrid, Man City. Wee boy comes running down. I could hear him fucking wee Jude comes galloping down the stair. Full Arsenal kit on. Mad Arsenal fans. Can we put the Arsenal game on? Can't wait to watch Arsenal. So
By the way,
can I watch it on two
by
tellies?
the way,
What
till
would
he's
you
a bit
do?
older.
Would you put it on for him, or would you sit and watch
Put
it
it on for him.
The boys,
I'd put it on my bed,
the
but
boys pull rank now.
I've not got a laptop.
The day.
iPad.
I've got an iPad.
That's the day.
Put him
Get it on
straight
your
to
phone.
fucking bed.
What I've done.
Right, all right. Yeah, you can sleep with your tap on the night. You can listen to the commentary here. No, fuck off, I'm watching City. Aye, and if she comes in, you go, by the way, you go with fucking him.
Try do that with a couple of men, a 30-year-old, a 27-year-old. No
talk
chance.
through
They,
with him.
no, they pull rank. But they were watching the Man City.
know what else
which
they
was
pull
all
up
right. But that's what they do. I've not got a say in it now. They decide what's happening. Daily for the day on, honestly.
And if you go against them, they'll just wrestle you anyway.
Well,
right?
it was on Sunday. I was sat down, a wee bit nervous in the morning. I'd done my hoovering. I'd went my wee walk and all that, just because I'm nervous. Right, 11:30 game comes on, but as soon as it hit 12, boom, boys are like that. Game's on.
Right, what happened if they wanted to watch something else?
They pull rank, aye.
So you wouldn't have seen the game?
I just went round the corner in my wee local and watched it.
Oh my God. The morning before
I
that.
can't understand that. They pull
They
rank.
decide,
Fuck
they've
off.
took her.
Out you go.
Wait, see when
Some
they're
games
towering
this week,
early.
innit?
See when they're
games
like that. They'll just give you one.
See, on that cleaning thing, he said, Hoover, what sort of cleaning, how much cleaning do you do about the house? What do you do?
I'm so good with the brush.
What do you mean?
The toilet brush.
No, sweet.
Toilet brush.
She needs to for it.
There's many brushes.
Oh, the brush you just sweep up. I've got a good technique.
And then what do you do once you sweep it into a corner and leave it?
No, I sweep it into the
And then do you get the
thing
hoover
and put it
out? And
in
then the
there.
hoover out?
No, I don't use the hoover. My brother uses the hoover for the stairs.
For someone else.
Special officer Doofy.
What about you? What do you do in the house?
I do hoovering and...
Do you do Hoover now?
Aye.
Well, he cooks and all that, doesn't he?
Aye, he's a cook.
Aye.
What about
Head
you?
chef.
Everything.
Because you start yourself, didn't you?
I'll go to.
Do you Hoover every day?
So I used
How
to.
often do you clean your sheets?
Are you?
Oh, I'll
My
get...
what?
Change your sheets on your bed?
Every day it's got to be with him.
No, not at all. Maybe every 3-4 days.
Not bad.
Aye, but I don't iron them and all that. I iron my boxer shorts, but I don't iron.
I don't do it all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Missus
yeah.
will
Oh
do
fuck,
most of
aye.
it.
Do you know iron
Aye,
your
you
boxer
do.
shorts? Do you iron your knickers?
Iron your boxers?
All the time,
Too
man.
far.
Mate, you never know who you bump
Get in the
into.
tumble dryer.
Got to crease as soon as you put them on.
No, but they're all.
Did you hang them up?
No, I do ironing when
What about your socks?
I'm going out. No, I don't do socks, but I do
boxers?
boxer shorts, man.
I can't believe you.
Are you a baggy boxer, man, or are you quite tight?
I'm between, if you know what I mean. You got to be ready. You don't want it falling out the middle.
Thought you like that?
Oh, you usually do that?
Thought you wanted to
no,
fall in the
don't
middle?
fall- Not when you're walking about the fucking.
That big thing swinging about the scenes.
Can I just get a name for the Masters who's going to win it?
Can I get
I've
a
no
name?
idea,
Can I put a name out?
Just one name and see next first.
Bernard
name.
Langer.
What name it? Wee Brian, yesterday, Coat Bridge, big Celtic fan. Tried to run me on a scooter. How you doing, mate? He
Good
says I
lad,
won the
Brian.
game.
Good lad, Brian.
Yes,
What a time for
There
it.
you go.
And a big happy
go, Brian.
birthday too!
Yeah.
Paddy Lemon! Alistair Lamon's boy. Commentator.
Lamment's boy.
Big
Aye,
guy.
they
Oh,
were meant to do a message for me on Monday, but
It's been a hectic
Oh, he's a good lad.
aye.
Been a
So it's
hectic.
Paddy.
Apart from that
Speaks to
ponytail.
Paddy all the time.
Did they pay you,
And
mate?
Pisano.
Where other
Aye,
people probably
aye,
wouldn't
aye.
speak to him. Like,
No,
when
he's
he comes
fucked
in.
up, mate. He's fucked up.
Paddy,
Ash used to do
sorry,
it
mate.
Monday. Ash
Take
used
him
to
for a
send me
pull,
a
take him
video.
Take you for a Pisano, mate.
I'm sure that's exactly where he wants to go. Back to his work.
We'll take him somewhere nice.
Up
Happy
to your
birthday,
house.
mate. Nah.
Is there no a surprise guest at your house other night?
Oh, hey. Come on. Oh, come on, I can't be saying that.
Oh, come on.
Fuck.
National TV.
The stupid idiot. He was stupid wee idiot invited
No,
somebody.
come on, right.
Last debate about the joiners in your house. Ask them.
So, joiners coming to your house, are you allowing them to do a shite in your house, or you make them go elsewhere to do a
No.
Same.
No fucking chance.
Any.
No, what if they're there all day? That's what if they're there for 95?
I don't
Which
reckon.
joiners usually would be a high.
Yeah.
But not a chance, man.
So if he came up to you and went, listen, I'm choking for a shite, can I do, man?
Not a chance.
you're on sweet.
He's getting
Hey, wait a
fucking-
minute here,
he's
because the
can hang
guy's
his arse out
never
the window.
going to tell you it's a shite he needs. He's just going to either just use the toilet or say, sorry,
You're standing
use the
outside
toilet.
it. You're standing outside it.
Oh,
It's
you're
like,
a
look,
weird
Then
mate.
timing him, you're
When
timing
you
him.
go to-
So if he says to you, can I use the toilet, are you saying,
I'd say
is
for
it
a
for a
piss.
shite?
100% it would, mate.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not wanting people shitting in my house.
I agree with it. By the way, the joiner then walks out the fucking toilet and goes, by the way, mate, you need a plumber as well.
The joiners at it. If any good joiner would just go outside and go into the shops and ask that or something. Or a McDonald's. Aye, that's what that's what a good joiner
Well,
and
if
a
you
good
were-
workman all day.
If you ever working in somebody's house, you wouldn't get in and drop
No.
your load, mate. No, you didn't have a chance.
You wouldn't get in and pump their
You're
masses
not
either,
emptying
wouldn't
your
you know?
tank. You what? When you
Aye,
what?
you wouldn't get in and pump their masses like that. There's a bit of respect, innit?
Wait, but what was
Never do that today, but I'm going to do a shite though.
you said to me yesterday, when you're thinking about it, you would let the
The boys
gaffer
love
do
the
it, but the other
tuning
ones...
ones.
Aye, so I think you've got to be real with the
tuning
situation. I would let, if there's 5 of them in, the main one, the gaffer, I'd let him do the shite. But the 4 ones that come with him,
I don't know what to do, pish.
they can only, then they go and do it elsewhere. Do a shite.
You're setting a rule because he's a gaffer, he's allowed to
Well, if he's
unload.
running the whole thing, isn't he?
But what if he's like the biggest and heaviest and sweatiest?
I would go for it,
He's
mate.
emptying that
Listen,
tank.
I would genuinely, no, I would.
You know what they eat as well, mate? Do you know what I mean? You can only imagine what
I would let them all go
honestly.
for it. I would let them all
If
go for it.
if you allow them to use your toilet, you can't be saying
Not shite.
they shites.
No, I would
I mean,
100% say
mate,
that, mate.
I'm totally. If he went in there, I'd be champing the
This
door.
is a guy that moans about the lack of public toilets.
That's true. I'm hypocrite in it. Hypocrite.
He does a shite everybody goes to. What's the one? Princess
Square.
Square.
Delta
Have you ever
toilet.
seen one on a boot in there? That's exactly
See in
what
Princess
it's
Square, mate, I take my jacket off, hang it on the back of the door.
Relax.
I've analysed games in Princess Square while I'm on the toilet. My games for the weekend. Brilliant toilets up there. The joiner texted me yesterday saying, talking about that, you things you were talking about Monday, says, I've had a squad of 5 of us doing a shite in somebody's house before 9 AM. Imagine that. So you leave the house 8:30 for your work and 5 of them are in by 9. Imagine the state
the
of
only thing
toilet,
is, if
mate.
it was stinking and like messy, I'd say, listen, you'll need to do that before you come in. You can't be leaving that mess, mate.
So you would judge it on there after the first shite?
So you, the minute they come out, you're in looking down.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed another one, mate.
Wait,
but
I've
the
got
rest
4
you-
wains. As soon as
charge
toilet
them for
shoes,
bugger
somebody
over
goes,
Would
who
you,
was that?
would you tell him to clean it?
Aye.
You would
right,
get
you
right.
would.
Aye.
Aye, they need a mess.
Yeah, there's a
Slade
brush,
his-
there's a brush here and there's some bleach.
Aye.
He's the opposite to if it was too clean, he'd be like, you can't eat it, I need to smell it, you need it dirty.
He's just on that outside of the brush like that.
Can I get in for a snap?
Not exactly the
Don't flush it.
No, I've not noticed all the news.
Sex swing on his roof, he's putting a sex swing on his roof.
Oh my.
Right, boys. It's been
Have you ever used that, a swing? Have you ever been used a swing?
God.
Swing.
Uh-huh.
I'm missing this. What's
Like a sex swing?
No,
No,
no.
None of all that stuff, no.
No.
Alright, good.
Old for all that.
No one.
Right, Paul, take it away with the real stuff.
Aye, obviously, listen, it's went viral this week, the clip. Arguing over the penalty. Where do you stand on this penalty that was given?
Do you want to go round the table?
Right, we'll start with you, Dan.
When I seen it at first, I thought it was a dive, and I thought it was a dive because of who it was.
Yeah.
Because I think we can't deny his antics were fucking terrible, right? But when I seen it again, And I get dogs abuse the other night, a boy saying, you used to play with Rangers, that's the
Oh, you
reason.
didn't like that? I was listening.
Fucking didn't like it. I'm the most unbiased
What was this,
person in the
Monday?
world.
When we were on Tuesday, you were-
I'd agree, I think you are,
Most unbiased, because I wouldn't put myself into that situation. See if I couldn't go on the radio and go, right, I want to tell the truth, I would rather leave it, right? So I either stick up for Celtic, stick up for Rangers, you get dogs abuse either way. I fancy Celtic win the league, I still do. I thought Kyogo's at Livingston was a penalty. I thought fucking Celtic's penalty at the weekend was a penalty. But when I looked at the Johnson situation, I went penalty kick. I think it's a stonewall penalty kick.
And I think that's important. What you're saying, you've got to be impartial. If you're putting that, like he's working with Radio Clyde or whatever, on BBC or whatever, the one thing is, whether who you played with, your background, whatever, you've got to call it the way you see it. Now you just says it's spot on because, by the way, I'd have loved to have got him at half time and slapped him a bit, by the way. Because it
I had to pick him up about dressing room.
I've been doing it for you.
Right, because as a player, and there's one thing I hate. I hate that. That just does my nothing. So right, but you take that incident in isolation. But and I get why you kind of, because I think a few of us did that because has he? But when you see it, you know, and that's where, hey, for once, VAR has come in and give you the right decision. But take that in isolation, it was a penalty.
Do you know the biggest problem,
and
I think?
so was Goldson's a penalty. Of course it was in this day and age as well.
I think people get caught up because the one thing, if you say it's no a penalty, and I'm not, listen, everybody's opinion, everybody goes, he got the ball, right, but...
Is that not a thing? That was my big thing.
No, but did you
Think how many people make a tackle and go,
It doesn't change the direction of the ball or where he's gone.
Silva
he's
still
gone,
can
but his
get the
leg
ball,
does
right?
side.
Silva
I
can
get that,
still-
that's
right.
real and that's why it's a
Plus,
penalty, but...
have a look at, did you see Arsenal Brighton? I hate talking about
The
it.
day before.
The fucking same thing.
I think it's a
Same thing at
penalty.
hand. It's a penalty kick.
The guy touches the ball.
I know, but he still gets the boy high as a...
I didn't get as high, so is it?
And he goes
Aye.
down. It's
I
a
think
penalty
if
kick.
it gets the ball and diverts it away. So if
I get that now, that's a rule of it. It
and
needs to
hits
be
it
diverted
towards-
away.
away from Silva, he can't get on the end of it, and then the contact, because he's slid in, then it's no. But he gets a wee nick. For me, I know he's fallen, and I love Big Kev's description of it. I think he just leaves the leg a wee bit.
Aye, too long.
A
Why
wee
do you think
bit
he's
too
doing that?
long.
For penalties?
I'm going penalty.
Because he thinks Silva's going to get the ball, he leaves his leg for too long.
It's like, not to, just to get in his way.
To halt him a wee
To
bit.
get in his way.
What about the two
So-
Celtic guys?
So see if I'm playing like middle of the pitch, for example, ball bounces up, I'm in front. See if somebody even touches the ball with their toe and comes through me, I wouldn't expect a free kick.
But see, there you go. See, go back to the Deserts goal. You know, and when it went in the back of the net, and I was up and going, "You're beautiful." And I'm going, "How's that chopped up?" But see, when I saw it, and
It's
it
a
was
free
played,
kick.
and you went like that right away. You went,
But see if Lawrence gets a touch onto that ball, Derek, do you still think it's a free kick?
it's a free kick. He's broken.
No, but if Lawrence next touch, just a
Well, he
touch on the
didn't
ball.
either.
I know, but I'm saying if he does, would it be a free kick?
What I'm trying to say to you is when I saw that incident, because it happens that fast, they're on the break, and I'm going, and I'm going, how's that chopped up? And then when they first gave you the first replay, I just went like that in my chair. I sat back and I went like that. Aye.
I seen it. I was,
You know,
I
and
was
so
there.
I'm just
Obviously, I
trying
seen
to
it at the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I seen that at the time. That was a foul.
Aye.
And everybody's going, it's 80
I know.
metres or whatever. It doesn't matter. Rangers don't get the chance
I know.
if he doesn't make the foul.
Correct. Right, penalty or no?
Under the rules now that understand them, it's a penalty. But
Aye.
my understanding again, if somebody gets a touch on the ball, I don't think it should be a foul.
Right, well, you don't think it's a penalty then? That's fine.
Right.
It's all about opinions.
Again, I thought the contact.
You just say what you really think though.
No,
Never mind anybody else.
When I seen the contact, I thought when you get contact in the ball, because I heard Gary Neville the other day saying if a defender goes down, you must make contact or it's going to be a penalty. So, because of the contact, I thought it. Then, as I said, spoke to Bobby Madden, he gives you the rules on.
My thing on the contact, right, and a lot of people hanging on this contact.
Silva can
It does
still get
get
it.
contact,
Aye.
but
Still get the
the
ball.
ball isn't it's no far away. Silva could get the next touch. Favourite for me to get the next touch. I know that Big Kev's saying Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers is there. I'm not saying that he's going to go and score, but he could get it. And the contact is on his knee. I heard this as well. He's on his way down. I think he's trying to run past him. He catches him on the right knee. Then he goes down a wee bit too easy for me, but it's still, for me, a penalty. And when you talk about being unbiased, I look at all the situations and say, see if that was me personally, or for my team, I would want a penalty for that.
That's good. That. I know. But it's just that, I mean, we're talking about this and there's a few days on, but I just thought at the time as well, because I was a bit like Daz, I went, oh, and I'm thinking, if he just, and then when I saw the replay and I went, aye, that's a penalty right away with the contact. And it's the same with goals, and it's the same with the one that Dessers scores and all that.
Did you ever play with somebody that constantly
Dive. Penalties away?
no, just
dive.
Oh, dived.
You'll know. You
No, I'm not going to name. I think I know how you're alluding to.
What is that?
Oh, fuck me. Honestly. He been doing the tunnel on the way out.
Would you just hammer him? Would you just hammer him at half time? Like
Not at that time. You know what I'm talking about, do you?
Aye.
The thing that's gone against him is the diving before it. See, when you've got a guy that wins fouls and wins penalties, or then you see them diving, it goes against you, and that's why John Beaton's went in straight away.
And that's the danger. And I'm glad, because I'm hearing now that the manager has had a word with him. He's addressed the situation.
Because the first
so
half
he'll,
was
the type of player that Clement was,
embarrassing.
he'll not be happy with that. And he'll not want his players to be doing that sort of thing, or reacting to a challenge.
Aye.
Listen, sometimes the modern game, and I don't know, the wee skimpy fucking boots that they wear, we do, sometimes I go, what are you going doing for it? And then you see that the studs have caught and all, and I get that. But it was just far too often, and I hate it personally, and I'm hoping it's not just left to the manager. I hope some of the players can go in and go and get a grip of him and just say, come on, Paul, fucking. And I don't want to get into all that. It's a man's game, it's a man and a woman's game. But you know what I'm trying to get at, don't you?
See, on the reaction, what's the biggest reaction you've had to someone you've said before?
Just there recently with the St Mirren and Kelly one.
Tell that about the Kelly boys.
So we went into Kelly. I didn't even. I'm like, oh my God, most of the St Mirren fans were fucking annihilating me. I never even was aware of this. So I went into Kamal the other day, me and Big Kev. Boys were coming up and saying, listen, our phones kept going off. Obviously because St Mirren players were tweeting them. But they were alright with it. And then Big Stu Finlay came in and went, you're a fucking prick to me. I'm like, I was sticking up for Kelly. And then he went like, aye, but the St Mirren fans are using me as the example. He said that every St Mirren fan, it was like, how can this be an argument when Stu Finlay's playing? But listen, Stu Finlay would be in my team. He would be at. Listen, I'm not just next I played with him, but he would be one I would keep him.
Do you regret saying it?
Not.
Mate, I actually think you were spot on.
No, do you know what? Well,
maybe you're hard in the middle of the pitch.
Maybe I think
the left back, is it Tanzer?
But they play 3-5-2, Kelly, mate. That's my whole
You
point.
can play one back.
Straight,
I know, but would you play him then ahead of Matty Kennedy?
You
Fair point.
well, I
You don't always play a back line.
Back three, yeah.
You don't always
I
play
just
a
want
back
Kelly at the best. It'd be a 3-5-2 now.
I think it's not as clear cut. There's an argument for me for a few. St Mirren have been excellent.
No, I get it 100%. I'm not saying they've not been excellent, but I just think Kelly have got better players.
And that's the thing that I feel people maybe aren't only getting what I'm saying. I'm no disrespect. They've been outstanding.
Yeah.
I mean, punched away above their weight. They've been absolutely everyone. Stick by your guns. I would still go with it. But my mate actually, see, we were playing a wee game of snooker, and he said to me, he works with a few St Mirren fans and said they fucking hate you now.
You go to St Mirren games as well.
See, you're saying that when you look at Kamala and the boys individually, they're all a lot of talented boys, but the beauty of St Mirren is
the team, 100%.
So that's it.
Yeah.
What about you then? Sorry, what about you? Have you ever said something and a fan base has reacted to it badly?
The one, you might have said a few. The only one that I get a wee because you can be a bit controversial at times. Mine's, I kind of, again, the excited da. I was working for the BBC and I remember Richard Gordon was sitting beside us and I knew that he'd signed his new contract.
This is why he's not telling us what's happening in Summer. This is exactly why.
I knew, so I just went, fuck it, I'm just going to announce it on air, by the way. And I could see Richard Gordon looking at me. As I've gone, because he obviously knows the ins and outs of what goes on at Aberdeen, so I don't think Dale was too happy with me and a few others. No, to be honest,
he definitely wasn't.
No, I know, because they were setting up now the big sign and all that, and they got the present. So I just gave it away. So I was like,
that's why he's sitting on his horns.
What about you?
Desperate to tell you he's got to give it.
I've done a few clangers, but my best one was the night. Fuck me, Scotland were playing. I can't remember who they're playing. Graham Shinney's playing left back.
Oh, that's
a great one.
What about you, Paddy?
I can't really think too much. I don't really.
You just said
much attention.
That's
players, so I'm talking about a fan base that were raging with.
Have you ever had?
Oh, all the time, mate.
Partick.
Aberdeen fans
Aberdeen
fucking
don't
message
like
me
you.
constantly.
So Aberdeen, innit then?
Have you seen
Aberdeen.
Oh, the first-
Aberdeen.
The first one was, you see that your worst out teams is the
Have you,
Mummies team.
mate, did you see this?
No.
Know how you, in days gone by, you done the question and answer thing, right? And I think I was at Wraith or something, years and years ago, and people were saying, oh, you're slaughtering Partick. I went, I've never said a fucking bad word about Partick Thistle. Somebody found the article. Mate, you need to see this. Get somebody to show it. I still don't believe it to this day.
What you've said
Everything
about
was, who do you hate? Partick Thistle. Who do you hate after Partick Thistle? The reserves. Who do you hate? What would you do? What would you do for Partick? I would love to go back and fucking relegate them, score.
Somebody stuck you in.
Honestly. But it went viral doing in that Josh. What do you call the boy? Josh, is it Whittaker?
Widdicombe, I had a comedian,
They were gone with and everything, right?
That's amazing.
Fuck, I would
And it's
never.
were Partick Thistle fans getting you, but when you seen them?
Oh, terrible, but Partick, and I don't blame them, right? I was a fucking arsewipe at Partick Thistle. I was terrible, right? I was terrible at Partick Thistle. I didn't even shoot the strip.
No, it's a terrible strip.
I was I
That
was
should be
there.
perfect, wouldn't it? My colour of face. Red and yellow.
You were there, weren't you?
Aye,
Were you at Partick?
dog shit. I was hopeless there, mate, absolutely.
By the way, I'll tell you what, me and you'll have a competition there.
No,
How many games you play?
I was like him at Swindon. I was fucking like that, man. Right in the middle.
That was only 1 year, mate.
That was only 1 year.
That was the first year.
Listen to me slim fast there. I started getting on the shakes every year. 3 meals a day, 2,000 calories, mate. I was a
What were you there?
balloon.
What, is it a season?
Fucking
Or many
season and a half, mate.
How many games you play?
Do you know he only scored 1 goal in his career?
Plenty.
That's mad, isn't it?
Fuck off.
Good one though, wasn't it?
I was at Thistle, I know.
Good one.
That counts as 10, doesn't it? Europa League counts as 10
Mate,
goals.
16.
You only scored 1 goal in your career.
I've retired at 21.
Isn't that? You're fucking playing at 16. That's still 5 years.
5-year career,
I
not
think I
bad.
was out for years.
How were you at Thistle for?
Were you ever
Jeez, I
in
was
for a
wrong.
golden boot?
What age were you when you left here?
When I left there.
Goal of the decade.
22 or something.
It was
Why
a
are you trying to do that young?
23. mate.
Why is it, huh?
Who was it against, Slaney? Come on.
Flametari.
Flametary flame.
Are they still a team? I don't think they exist.
Aye,
Fucking
you're
huge.
massive.
Aye,
mate.
huge.
Massive,
Huge, aye.
massive.
Jim Gannon's mother.
What was your goal like?
Mate, it was.
Talk us through
No,
it.
wasn't it? Was it Flametari? Aye, it was Flametari.
Was there an Effley, was it?
No, it wasn't Clonelli, no.
What was the goal like? Talk us through it.
Flametary,
Some team in it.
Talk us through the goal.
I've received outlive wing, which wingers don't do anymore, which I hate. Cut inside the first player, carry on going that way again, cut inside the second player, then the third player comes in and do the same to him.
Sounds
And
beautiful.
then smash it top corner.
There's only been about 5 goals like that over the weekend.
I know,
It's one I'll never forget.
but it
And what was your celebration?
So what had happened was Mark McGee and Scott Leach were at the game. They were previously the manager of Motherwell and assistant. And Mark McGee, so I said at the start of the season, I reminded me of Robbie Keane.
Wow.
And this was at the start of the season, but then I kind of get binned for that season. So I went, I'm fucking going to show him then. So when I scored, I did the Robbie Keane celebration.
The cartwheel.
Stand, but my arm collapses. He just fucks off the ground. Genuinely, if you think I'm lying, there's a picture of me, my celebration, and my face is fucked right into the grass. Just talking about grass, this is where I'm a good journalist. Pundit, sorry. That picture at Dens lies. Fuck me. What is going
That
on
was
there?
seamless, that.
That was
brilliant.
outstanding.
That's why he's the
That's
best
as good
ever.
as you'll get.
Horrible. I was working at a game.
Were you?
Going up and sat, aye.
Was it as bad
for,
as
for
what
the
it-
Motherwell game?
Aye.
I was going up there and that was like a hokey-cokey game, innit?
Saturday, mate?
Aye, because see when you're travelling up, you don't know if you're in, if it's... As soon as I go to Dundee, the game was on. But when I walked in, you see the park, just a shambles.
See, before I come out, have you seen Don Robertson's pitch inspection?
Aye.
I was in...
Hitting the ball off the ball.
Doing that. What the fuck's he doing fast feet, man?
Hurdles. Right, see how it moves for the players.
You got it at me, did I? I'm thinking, is that the fucking right?
It was the one hit the ball off the
Is that
ball.
what players do? Do players move it?
I think so.
And think of the pace that players move it, and the
Strange you had
change
high
of
heels on when he was
direction, the
doing it as
power.
well.
I know.
He's having to see if you're going to slip. Give him a break, man.
mate,
Well,
I
he's
was
not going to do
pushing
it like a
myself.
professional football player, but he's trying to see if they move. How
It's
do they move on it?
shambolic, innit?
Moonwalking.
They gave me that. We spoke to Andy.
T-shirt knee slides, only saying knee slides.
No, it's alright, because I'm going to go, because Andy done alright. That surface, Andy played pretty well.
Andy was at fault for the first goal.
Oh, yes! I need it!
Stick in him.
I thought
Ball watching.
right,
playing it
And what was the score when Andy went off?
I just thought it was overall.
What was the score when Andy went off?
There's a guy that says he always gives his honest opinion.
No, overall I thought he done well. On a horrendous surface.
They were all playing on that day.
Aye, very fucking
saved
poorly
it.
because of the surface. Because the surface is.
I heard Andy was having a go at me and I seen it in sports and I was like, nah, I can't do that.
By the way, they've been negligent, whatever's happened up there, because they have no spent money in that part. That part's been like that in the same areas for the last 2-3 years. Anytime I went up there or covered the game or saw it, it's the same areas, so they've not addressed it. So the money that's put aside for, I don't know, have they got a head groundsman? Doesn't
They've sacked the groundsman.
Right, incredible. So who they got? Just
guys.
normal.
No, they've got a company in to do it, but
They need somebody
getting the Dundee
that
United
actually
groundsman.
knows exactly the issue, the problems, and they need to rectify it. And they've thought they could get away with it, and they've it's come back to bite them in the backside.
You've got to say their best one. By the way, Brian Caldwell,
Did
the
I?
chief exec in Motherwell, was texting me. He was fucking rage. He was getting off. He said, "I'm going. Surely it's not that bad." But the best one, Drysdale last night. Was it last night? He comes on. It's all down to climate change.
This is
Brilliant. Wow. Honestly, seriously, mate. Honestly.
that's tuned to the moon. I agree with you.
Can I tell you, somebody put on Facebook last night, 'cause I'm fed Dundee obviously, 2 amateur games went ahead in Dundee last night.
Tannadice is...
Why don't they just,
Well-
was that your show yesterday, why don't they just put it Tannadice?
The only thing would be because the rivalry with Dundee United want them, but could you not go to a neutral ground, I was thinking?
See, 2 weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, when the Rangers game was called off, because I travelled up, and it was called off on the way back down, heading out to Dundee, there was a game on a public park.
How can a public park be in better than Dens?
I don't. It's
Well,
incredible.
that's the kind of gripe for Motherwell, is that they're not able to compete with the wages at Dundee are. They're losing players.
See, another thing,
Motherwell
Faddy,
spent over £1 million on their pitch.
Faddy, another thing as well. See Dundee. Dundee are a good football side. They've got good. Their style of play. So it doesn't suit them. Also, so and it's not dog. I mean, that's a good side he's put together. They try to play on it as much as they can. And look at the players they've got.
But
I mean, they
remember,
must look at that and go, "What the fuck, man?"
They come up for the championship, right? They spend all their money in their players.
And that's what they've done.
Stay in the league. They're wanting to move stadium. They're not going to spend.
But you need to.
It needs to be fit for purpose.
Games,
and it's no fit for purpose.
Listen, I'm not arguing their point. I think it's a disgrace. But they're $2 million in losses, right? So they're obviously going to go down as a
But they've not just, even when they were in the championship, they're still paying good wages. And then they've come up and obviously they're paying good wages.
By the way, I think
negligent.
Caldwell's got a great point, because Dundee have got a great chance of getting in the top 6, right? Financially, it's got to make them a lot of money. Where other teams have to spend money in their fucking parks and stuff
That's what I'm
like
saying.
that.
That's
So
why
they
they're
should just
negligent.
cancel the game and let Don Robertson dance on it.
Moonwalk.
Right, and there we go.
With a white glove
How
on.
can they not just walk 80 yards, 90 yards down the road
Tannadice.
playing Tannadice? How can they not sit down,
Another
get
great
together,
journalistic
discuss
point.
things?
Well, say if Rangers or Celtic had a game that couldn't be played, do you think that one or the other would let them play on?
See, the only
Because
thing I said
Rangers played, and I was playing, it's a number of years ago, Rangers played the semi-final.
No, that's not the same.
But that is
That's
the
not
same, because it's getting into somebody else.
That's supposed to be
getting
a
into somebody
neutral
else's ground. What's the problem? I'm sure
Because
the
they need to
players
agree to it.
and
The company
this is where
agree
there
to it.
needs to be a bit of common sense.
Who, by Dundee
Fucking
United?
Everybody,
No, but
everybody
neutral-
It's not
concerned.
but look, it's
Paddy,
Dundee's
everybody
problem.
concerned.
It's no Dundee United's problem. It's no
Aye,
St
but this
Johnstone's
is why
problem.
I'm saying
It's Dundee's
there must be a
problem.
relationship somewhere that they can all sit down and come to a consensual agreement. Can we use your ground? Can you, Dundee United gain out it as well? Just get a game.
I think that's a great point you're saying, right? I know what Faddy's saying. I do agree with the hatred between them. But Sky are doing the game,
twice.
right? You've got Rangers going up there. You've got Tannadice. Now, surely Dundee United aren't cash rich, right? They're a championship
Give
team.
them a few quid.
So there are a few quid in it for them.
So everybody
as
benefits.
business guys, you would need to be
Everybody
sitting there
benefits.
going,
Aye.
okay, we don't like yous, but for one game, we're going to take a wee
get
bit
that,
of
but-
percentage here.
That's just a bit of common sense,
Aye,
isn't it?
it is, but I don't think it's
Viable.
I think it'll happen.
Well, look, do the Dundee fans want to go and sit in Tannadice and watch their team playing?
I think
Dundee United were playing them.
Aye, but they're not playing Dundee.
I think they'll follow
Against
their team. I
Rangers.
think die-hard fans will go anywhere to watch their team. I
What
do
about-
believe that.
What about
I
taking
just-
United Stadium out it
Look,
and going to a neutral ground?
Aye, but
It's sad if that's the case as well, but they should have.
Where do you
been
go,
sitting
though?
down.
Just take it back to Ibrox.
Aye, but their pitch isn't great.
Pitches,
Are you going to let them?
Okay.
Back to Ibrox.
Bye. I know.
Oh, aye,
So what's your
they'll be
pattern
sitting
here
there
then?
like
Well, Clement's complained that the late call off, I
rightly
mean,
so.
they'll lose a day of training. You understand his
rightly
frustration?
so. But I also see it from the Dundee point of view. I mean, Tony Docherty and the players, they must be like that.
But you
Would that have been a good time to play Rangers after the 3-3 draw?
Aye, I know, aye. Like,
See,
Maybe a wee bit mentally exhausted for that game. Better chance
and they
of
would
beating
need
them.
a reaction for being beaten with Motherwell.
Motherwell.
So disappointing because you look for most part
Yeah,
of it in control.
I'm not buying into the training one, right? Because they play Sunday, Ross County, right? So they've trained Tuesday. They went up to the
Stay in a
Fairmont,
hotel.
St Andrews, right? Now the game's called off on the Wednesday. You get a day off in the week anyway, don't you? So you've then Thursday, Friday, Saturday to prepare for Ross County. So as much as I totally agree with frustration, and by the way, to be fair to Rangers, that's twice I've been up there, right? Fucking be brilliant if you're a player. You just stay up there.
Oh, you're
play
buzzing,
golf,
mate, in
right?
that hotel 2 days.
All day long, right? You'd be right on the fucking, get
don't
that
think-
minibar
I don't think
open
he'd allow
tap. Right, get the minibar open tap. But
I think Tav was on the minibar last Sunday.
but look at the cost that's costing Rangers. Right,
Aye.
how many, right, you've got 2 buses going up there with all the staff, overnight,
Hotel.
all the meals, everything. It's a gutsy, right?
It's no that. I get that as well, but see the punters, the way the punters are treated.
You take days after
see
work and stuff like that together, didn't you?
Well, that's it. Even yesterday, by the time the game's called off, what would they come in about 10 to 4? People have took a half day's work. People already travelling. And even the Motherwell fans on Saturday, there was a named storm as well, although it wasn't as bad, because I'm travelling up that road as well. But the Motherwell fans
I just
are
think
on their way.
on
So
the pitch,
they don't know, aye.
you're having, like for the Motherwell game, they had the pitch inspection on Thursday. The game was on Saturday.
And again, there's no point.
Like, how bad
many
must
pitch
it be?
inspections is that place
How
in?
bad must it
They
be?
need
The
a
same as well.
they need a
We
pool
were at play
attendant.
Civil last night, got called off at 4 o'clock. Our boys were taking half days for their work. They could be losing it on wages, you know what I mean?
And it's not just it's the travelling. If you've got kids who stop and they want a bite to eat, they want a McDonald's, whatever. It's all that it comes into it. I just think it's come on.
Plus the league,
They need
like
to-
we have a split here. So there's a game at the weekend where the Hibs and Motherwell need to know what they're doing anyway, but
Aye, spot on.
you want your games all played so that you're playing at the same time, and that's the whole point of the split.
If you saw
But the
that,
split could happen at the weekend.
Aye, I know.
But also, I totally agree, it's a shambles, right? It's embarrassing. But
where else does that happen?
The split
In
games
world
are
football?
next week.
It only happens here.
It's April, by the way.
I know.
It's April, and we're getting games called off for what a long time.
Climate change.
It's kind of that.
Climate change, mate.
I've seen people say though that the Rangers should get the points.
No.
You can't
No,
keep
you
on.
can't do
No,
that.
you can't.
The thing is, come Saturday, if Dundee get a result at Aberdeen, it doesn't matter when the game's played, because in terms of the split and the fixtures. But if they don't, it has to go ahead next week.
But they need
has
Does
to
it
go
also
ahead.
affect Hibs and,
something.
Hibs and Motherwell as well too? Because if you're Hibs and Motherwell,
Nah, you know-
you're wanting Dundee to play Rangers, don't you? So that when if they get beat, they're maybe going up to
See,
Aberdeen
next
with
week,
less confidence.
When's the game? When's
Aye,
the
a game under their
rescheduled for?
belt
Yeah,
and that
exactly.
back, yeah.
When's the game
Next
rescheduled?
Wednesday.
Right. What's the weather going to be like?
I know. So what if it's not
Aye.
next Wednesday? What do you say?
It only matters.
Don Norton's praying for rain, isn't he? He's desperate for
We
rain.
don't know what the weather. That's how it's called weather, because it's changeable in Scotland. By the way, because it's like, have you looked at the weather? It's going to rain next week. No, it could
Raining,
change.
that's how
It
it's
could
called
go
weather.
Aye.
Aye, exactly.
The weatherman, it's like he changes like the weather. Well, that's how it's called the weather.
Right.
Well done, do you get top 6, yes or no?
No.
No?
I don't know.
No. I don't think so.
Hey, gentlemen at Hibs and Motherwell.
Motherwell.
They could
I
have
fancy
blew it.
well. I fancy
They could
well.
have blew it on Saturday, but what a game it was.
So Jinkwell could get in the top 6?
I think they'll
Aye, by the way, yes.
Look,
Aye.
it's not in here, right? But we need to throw in the Aberdeen situation.
With the VAR?
Need to.
What
'Cause
about that,
that
mate?
goal?
I was going to, because
that goal
Aberdeen
would have
fan
meant
messages.
that if Aberdeen could have made the top 6 or not.
So what, they're saying the lines were wrong?
No, they couldn't put the lines on, so they just looked at it and went, that looks offside to me.
Nah.
And guessed. But the issue
Again?
I have with that is the assistant
Scotland?
referee didn't flag. He ran back for a goal, didn't flag. So if you're not sure, go with the on-field decision.
goal, aye.
It's an absolute disgrace.
You know what?
Aye, God, I read it last night, but wasn't it too?
And then they've recalibrated it and drew the lines on.
And he's
And
onside.
they've said he's off, but I think they've put it on the wrong Livingston player. Because we were looking along the line at Mackay
It
Holt,
only happened when-
and they've went on the closest guy to him. So, but the big issue is the technology failed, which it can happen.
You go with on-field,
You
don't you?
must go with the on-field. Then you can't
the linesman
guess. You
runs
can't guess.
That's
They've
it.
guessed, and if apparently they've guessed right, you can't guess. You say to the referee, "Listen, we can't draw the lines on. You need to go with your on-field decision. We'll take the shit that comes after it because that's the protocol." So this week we'd have had potentially Aberdeen, Dundee. Winner could go into top 6 in Hibs Motherwell. 2 games with so much riding on it.
Was Don Robertson there doing the flag?
No, he was in the bar room. He was in the bar room going, "This is what I'm going to do. There's been a goal. Shit." Somebody will need to draw the line. It looks offside.
If Hibs don't make top 6, drink. Were you going to say something?
No, it was just when you talk about Don Roberts.
You know who's doing my playoff game, didn't you? Turn up to play fucking bring Don Robertson up his stand. What are you saying there, Stanley, about Nick Montgomery?
Is he under pressure if they don't make top 6?
You're
No,
definitely.
they'll keep him.
I think he's under pressure.
The manager.
They can, but he's under pressure.
Pressure, definitely.
The fans, without doubt.
I think he'll get the start of next year, won't he? He'll get the transfer window.
Yes.
He'll get the start of next year.
And that-
'Cause you can't just keep.
He needs to transfer window to sort.
By the way,
Set the
I'll
back.
be
That
honest
was-
with you, right? I'm not convinced.
You're not convinced
How you
with him? No.
Nah. No, I'll tell you what, he's got the 2 worst centre halves I've seen.
But is that his fault? He was given the shit.
But
They were there, weren't they?
He's had a window.
He's had a window, mate. You've got
I know,
to.
but again, he'll not be the guy who is going to signing players, will he? That'll be the head of recruitment.
I know, but you've
Come
got
under.
to advise the head of recruitment. Listen, for me to sign a job, you need to get me fucking people that can
Stop
But if maybe he's sitting there going, "I'm happy with the 2 centre half," surely.
You need to ask him. Well, he's
think-
left out Hanlon, right, which you find he's ran his race. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you cannot keep going with 2 guys like that. They
And
can't defend.
the worry is that
I
they
agree.
can't defend and they can't play out at times as well. They've struggled. They're not good
When you
enough
look at-
as well. And they try, and he is kept with that style. No, I'm determined. I want to play. Well, no, because you're conceding too much. Find another way you're
think
playing
the other
until you,
players-
such times as you get the players
players
in the
have
door that you need.
The other players he's brought in have been good. And
Middle
midfield
of
and
the
front,
front.
right?
I
So
agree with
I
that.
think if they
Yeah.
brought in
That-
2 decent centre halves, they'd be a much different team.
Oh,
Much
100%.
That's what
So
I'm
it's no right. It's a shambles, and I know that Hibs fans, and I totally get it, will be frustrated. But I think you're looking at a team that if they get solid centre backs, they could be.
And that's what they
could be
be
the
all
team
right.
Hibs
Aye,
want.
And that's how we
agree
need
with
that window. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we need
So
to
they're
get
not-
on
They
the
need to
table.
get, because
Get
everyone,
dress
like
up.
you're saying, they can't. For me, keep sack managers and keep doing the same things,
I agree.
expecting a different result. But you need to get your recruitment spot on.
God,
You have to get it. I think Malida's been a brilliant signing. Brilliant signing. But they
Getting
need
on
to
the
get.
VAR, mate. How have Hibs not had a penalty? St Johnstone goalie fucking punching
Oh,
somebody
did
in
you
the head.
see that?
I don't.
That's assault.
How can that
That's
not
a
be a
fucking Neil
penalty?
Warnock cry, innit?
that the one
Assault.
that
See,
comes
Tommy,
out?
contact on the ball.
just
He's
nails
not even
him.
near the ball.
Mate, I have no idea with that. I watched that and I
What
thought,
was the reason they gave? Did they give a reason? No.
fucking.
They must have thought he got the ball. The goalie gets the ball. What are you saying?
But that's fine. See, that's my thing. If the goalie gets
You've
any
just said
shot,
how they don't get a penalty.
because he needs to touch the ball.
He might have though. He might have got the ball. A wee nick on it.
No, he doesn't.
Wait.
No, it's
Right,
clear
so
touch.
see if he gets out. No, it's not about any clear touch.
If he
does
touches the ball, then it's not a penalty
nick
for
on
me.
it, it's not a penalty. You're allowed to punch him.
If he
in the head.
comes and touches the ball, then it's not a penalty for me.
Well, I think he might have touched the ball. So
Oh, well, I'm wrong then. I looked on the highlights.
He nailed him. He absolutely nailed him.
by the way, catching him with the knee as well.
Because Marshy does it to Miofsky, but he hits the ball, doesn't he? It's not a penalty.
Was that the manslaughter one?
Manslaughter one I have with Warnock.
Warnock.
So what do you think, Tom? How do you see it panning at Hibs, Motherwell, Dundee?
Well, I don't fancy Dundee getting in against Rangers. So
What about Aberdeen? Tawdry,
They could get.
I
They
think
just need a
could
draw,
get
don't
point
they?
there.
Yeah.
I
just
do.
need a draw.
But
Yeah,
I
no,
agree
we
with
have
Faddy. I think Motherwell will turn Hibs over, and I think put a wee bit pressure on Dundee.
Dale?
I think it'll be a reaction for Dundee because they were good for most part against Motherwell,
Aye.
but Motherwell just had a 20 minute, was it 20-25 minute spell where they were frightening by the way.
Aye, as soon as Andy went off on it.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
See when you see that and you can just see it just built and built. It was, but I like Dundee. I think they're a good football side, and I just like the individuals.
What would you think?
I think we'll hit them.
Your old club? You're going for the well.
I'm going to go for the well. I think Aberdeen are going to get a result for
I think Dundee will do it.
Dundee.
And by the way,
Pittodrie.
I think Dundee will get a result of Pittodrie.
Aye, they'll not get. You don't fancy them against Rangers?
No.
do you know how I go with Motherwell Kettlewell as well? See when you listen to him,
Likeable guy, innit?
Speaks so much sense, doesn't he? But with a wee bit of kind of, there's a steeliness about him as well.
And there's something there.
I like that. Aye, I like that. And
How good was Big Theo Bear for that wee spell?
Well,
Dummies,
Granny's
brave.
Dragged on Peter, innit?
he could have had a hat trick easy.
I'll tell you what, he's not a penalty kick taker. Right, I know.
I said it. See, at times it's too casual. He was far too. What a finish for Ghent.
Oh, I was great.
Wasn't it?
Great finish. But I'll tell you what, his goal was brilliant, wasn't it?
So well.
The chop, and then
That was a goalie.
I couldn't. I didn't have that in my locker.
because he's out muscled them as well, isn't he? He's went get beat it, and then he's went like
I
that.
didn't have that in my locker. Your one goal. That's your one goal, mate.
Who was penalties? Use any use penalties. Take them.
Aye, I'd take them.
Nah, I didn't hit a pen.
And what would be your go-to? Reverse?
Up away for the keeper, right
away,
foot.
aye.
What was in reverse?
Go to the reverse.
I only took two, one in the semi-final, the Scottish Cup, one in the British Cup. And I always, I mean, you need, if you're a regular, take it, you've got to change it. You can't just keep going the same way. But I always think whipping away, the ball's going away for the keeper.
I didn't have that. Didn't have that in my locker, mate.
What did you do then?
I went the goalkeeper's left side foot bang all the time. I only missed one. Aberdeen.
I like to.
How many too?
But 20 years. I was fucking tav, man. Theo Snelder's best save I've ever
He's a
seen.
good goalie, Theo Snelder's, isn't he?
Fucking. By the way, I've got to admit, see when I put the ball down and I looked up, I thought the fucking goals look wee. They're five-a-side goals, right? He was massive, right? And I'm thinking, right, just keep the head down. He'd obviously done his homework. He picked up his bottle, his water bottle. He scoped me fucking down there. Which side I go to?
That's a good,
Right. What a top corner.
that's a good point.
How
So
he got
see,
to
it's
it?
the penalty takers. But I mean, as I say, I only took a few, but I never even looked at the keeper. I never even, you visualise
look at the
it.
goalie.
You just know where you're going anyway. You've got, you can see the picture and where you're
Did you ever
going.
change your mind running up? But
No, I'm not, as I say, only two.
Did you? Huh?
Did you?
Aye,
Based
aye.
on what the goalie was doing?
Just in your head, aren't you? When you're in your own head, it's a bad place.
Oh, by the way, talking about...
Then you see the goalie doing that wee step.
And talking about penalties,
I was
what
actually
about
one.
O'Neill's? You know, it's come back to last Sunday. Do you think?
O'Reilly's?
O'Reilly, sorry.
Martin O'Neill.
His glasses fell off after he and
Stephen, he's got killed before he does
did
it.
a score there, boys.
Where did they get O'Neill from?
Great, that's unreal.
That
That
must have been
penalty.
Brian O'Neill yesterday in Coat Bridge. That must have been his
What's the biggest penalty that you've taken, as in terms of the situation of the game?
Great question, great hosting.
Not sure.
Great journalism?
I'm no journalism. No. That's not
I heard. Well, I'll give you two penalties. No for that, but just the story. About to Birmingham, we played West Ham away.
Upton Park.
Played them at Upton Park, and
bubbles
I'd won a
came out.
penalty after 20 minutes or something. So there was, and I've just signed, no long signed. So all the players are round. I'm on penalties. So we're having a fight. I'm like, I'm taking the fucking penalty, right? Grab the ball, put it down, and it's into Rob Green, and he's stood like 2 yards off the one post.
Right. Oh, so he's left
So
the other
he's
side of the
left
goal.
the full side for me to whip it.
Oh.
Carlton Cole's shouting at me, "You're going to miss shit this, shit that." So it's early in the game. I've just had to fight my teammates. He's standing basically right next to the post.
Wow.
And I'm getting abuse.
Was your
for
heart
Carlton
pounding?
Cole. Aye, so I put the ball down. I thought he's going to run early and try and save it. I'm going the side. He's left a tiny wee gap. So I went up, side foot, firm, side netting, goal. Turned round, volleyed the ball. Carlton Cole,
I was going
shouted
to
at my
say
guys. So then the next week or the next game we get a penalty. We're playing Arsenal at home. I'd scored. We were 2-1 down. Won a penalty in the last minute. I'm thinking, fucking go and get the ball quick. Picked the ball up, turned round. Nobody's there.
Nobody's won it.
2-1 down the last minute. I'm like, all right, I'm on them. Last minute, scored, got the draw. Decent result.
Who was the goalist that day for Arsenal?
Almunia. That was my
What would you have done if the goalie stood at one side and went,
I'd put it on the other side.
Would you?
No, I know you do.
I'm a moron.
I think I know. You put it where the
No,
keeper
but you
is.
don't know, do you?
I'm thinking like Daz, I'd put it where the keeper is.
Aye.
That's what
I'd
I
say,
done.
you cheeky bastard.
I
I'm
would.
just going to put
And
it
did he
in there.
dive?
He stepped back in and then went
Aye,
that
right,
way,
right.
but I'd hit it well enough.
You were good at pens, mate. Remember last year in training how many you scored?
Pens I had.
Amazing.
A couple of pens.
He was amazing. You
I
can
wait and see
wait
where the
for-
goalie moves and
Aye,
then
he
just put
waits
it on the
for-
other
Did you do
side.
the
you
start?
wait to
Did you
the-
do
No, I
the
don't start. I just run up and if he moves, I just put it on the other side. Goalies move early now.
So you never looked at the ball, you watched the goalie?
Watch the goalie. aye.
That's
I wasn't good at
In the
that.
game,
Oh,
in
gee,
a game.
In a game I had.
I would do
Because in training,
I'd have
it's
made
much
a-
easier.
Oh, of course, mate.
You're like,
I'll tell you
hey.
who was fucking terrible at them in training. Holy fuck!
You bad Slaney.
Oh my
He
god.
had the Puma Kings on it. I weigh about 20 stone
I
wet.
just up the level the bonnet. I just felt that ball didn't travel anywhere.
Did you were penalties at the weekend, weren't you?
Oh mate, it's a
Did one of the
We had two
one of the
penalties to
boys
win, innit?
nearly hit it? Like, did they know absolutely
The
smashed
penalty
it?
shootout took about 40 minutes because the ball kept rolling off the spot.
I've been drunk for.
Have you?
But like, didn't they just go high? It went miles high,
miles
didn't
over the
it?
bar, mate. About 5 of them.
Mate, every penalty the ball rolled off the spot, didn't it? One was just taking the ball.
That was the thing with O'Reilly's. I know we went all the way round. It was windy as well.
Aye.
So to go for the
Difficult
wee thing.
in conditions like you're saying, you just put your foot
See,
through the
Butland
ball.
doesn't move,
Put
you
the dink
look
in.
at it.
I know.
I've got to say, I've
coming
You're holding the
applauded
hammer,
it.
aren't you? You're holding the hammer.
Do you know what? I'm in the studio, and obviously there's a wee delay in the telly, and we've got people at the ground. So Gordon Duncan's going like that to me, right? So I've went.
He's going, what?
I think he's telling me that he's missed, right? So I think I'm a smart ass.
I knew it.
So I went. I would never let O'Reilly hit the penalty. Next minute I see him coming up and dinking.
We said on the podcast, so why is, like, Celtic have missed so many penalties this year, why has he not been hitting them? The composure he's got.
Interesting to see he
that
chapped the
was
door,
class.
hasn't he? He's chapped his door, hasn't he?
And said, I'm on them.
Is he? That was class.
Was the atmosphere amazing? Just sorry to go back. I meant to ask you that.
It was but we were in a wee box.
Was it hostile?
So it was fine. It was fine. But you can't get a real feel it. You need to go outside the box to listen to it.
By the way, I feel like I've just fucking attended school again. I'm sitting watching you under a desk there, open a packet of
sweet. I'll
sweets,
go.
and then what fucking age are you?
But see, when we were kids at
What
Celtic,
kind are they?
Wild strawberry.
They're dumb
they're about 6 quid as well.
Gourmet
That's what I'm
sweets
saying, they're about
from
6
London.
quid.
They're top end.
They wanted these know what I share them.
We had a boy at Celtic when we were younger, every training session would take sweeties in his pockets. You ever get about that?
No.
In his pocket while you were training, mate.
Got
Zip
them.
pockets.
And just-
He'd be standing in a passing drill, mate, and he'd be taking the zip down and
Packet
eating.
pastels. Mate, they're as sugary as any.
What a diet. Mate, they're about 6, how much are they? 6 quid or something?
15 sale.
On sale,
That
favourite.
I've never heard of them.
Hey, Boots, who goes to Boots for sweeties?
They're called candy kittens.
Who goes to Boots for sweeties?
Because they always put the sweets in near the end of the day.
The boots.
Boots! That's unreal. Right, Paul, Celtic's in mum.
I think Celtic will take a lot for regardless of obviously second half. Rangers come back twice against them. I still think they'll take a lot for that game and the performance, especially the first half going into the weekend. What do you think?
But how fired up will St Mirren be that pundits have been saying that they're hopeless and that none of their players
Aye,
are getting
aye,
it?
aye,
I think they might be fired up.
Oh no,
They still them again.
So
The
he's
Celtic
fired
team,
up St
but
Mirren against
I'll be there.
Celtic.
I'll
Wow.
be there in the box.
are you gone?
Yeah, I might actually go down
Oh.
and try speak to the
What's the
St Mirren
matters,
manager, just to say what I was meaning by it.
And I'm sure he's going to give you fucking.
Just stand like that. Just stand like that.
Hold on a minute, boy. Slaney, come on.
No, to apologise, to explain.
Explain.
Explain why none of your players would get in Kelly's team. This is why I've said it.
But you've also said they're a really good team, mate.
Brilliant.
And none of them would get in Kelly's team.
Don't overthink.
Celtic will. This will be comfortable for Celtic for me.
I think.
I agree with that. I thought Celtic in spells on Sunday, were excellent. Right,
First half were brilliant.
and obviously we bush with McGregor coming on. Right, I know he gave away a shot, but Hatate, another bit of fitness, middle part, O'Reilly getting that. The importance of it now for me. I think I know people go, they'll drop points, and I can understand that because back to Motherwell, you go back to some of the Celtics' performance, St John's, whatever. I just think it's too important now. I think teams like Celtic will run out of tap of St Mirren. I think Rangers will go and beat Ross County and Dundee. Yeah. I think this will be the excitement that's going to Celtic Park.
Do you think it will just come down to that one last game at Celtic Park?
I know people.
I'm not so
say
sure.
that.
No, I don't know.
I'm not so sure. But I will give you, they were that good on Sunday. Kelly up headed for the Jaeger bombs at half time.
Did you?
Aye. Lager went, it wasn't enough for me.
Lager wasn't enough for me.
I needed something to kill the pain. That's what I headed towards. But nah, Celtic were very good. And it's just, but I've just got a wee feeling because everybody's kind of looking at Celtic because they've got, it looks as if they're going to have more home games. That can be a wee bit more difficult because teams are not going to commit and attack
that's
Celtic.
a good point,
So they might sit in a bit more and try and make it more difficult. Rangers might have a few more away games.
You'd still rather have your games at home, wouldn't you?
Aye, but I'm just trying to think, like, you know, the way teams will set up against Celtic.
Because I've struggled at Celtic Park against this year, haven't I?
If it's an open game, and that's what Celtic's midfield are different gravy. That's
why it's so important to attack his back when teams are sitting in it.
And you've got guys with the energy, the fitness, the quality. They're bang on it in there, by the way. So that's where they were far better than Rangers.
I think that's the thing for Celtic. They're getting. They're just about full strength.
And that's
options as well.
But at home teams, are you going to go and get at them? No, you're going to consolidate. You're going to say, right, there you go, have the ball up into a period and then just work and see if you can hang on. But Celtic are strong.
Your worry for Celtic is this one good half and one bad half. Like they need to find a level of consistency in their performance, because sometimes it's obviously worked for them when it's been a poor first half where they've got a reaction. They've been able to go and turn it on the second half, but they go in front and then it's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but it seems to be a wee bit of a drop off in their intensity maybe in how they're playing. So, but with them having a full strength team, Callum McGregor coming back, along with Hatate being back.
I think the two teams will win because that's that important they can't drop.
And see on St Mirren, I'm sure this happened last season. I think they tailed off a wee bit the last 2 or 3 games. Aye. It's as if
They don't
I don't think they won
a game.
I don't think they won a game.
Aye, that's what I'm saying, because they tailed off a bit, because they had a brilliant season, as they're having this season, a great season, but it's what they're going to be like. They're going to say, all right, that's it.
Is the difference this year, though, Derek, that they can get in Europe? I think when they were top 6 last year, that was maybe too far away for them.
There you go, they need that, maybe that incentive. But they certainly did, they tailed off last year. So, and that's why you're thinking, I'm sure.
Mate, we got top 6 with Dundee on the last day to get in, never won a single point.
That's my gripe with the top 6. They can kind of kill the season a wee bit.
I think the team in 9th had more points at the end of the season.
I don't really
They can have more points, but I think it's good because you get into the top 6 and you're close enough. Then all the teams are fighting out for the league, for Europe, and there's well, they're playing this team with nothing to play for, and they're already doing or they're weaker. You've got all the best teams playing.
I like it.
I've got to.
Need to give him massive credit, Robinson. Where was St Mirren when he first went in?
I don't know the bottom.
No, they were actually doing all right.
So they were good, and that's right, actually. But 2 consecutive. What about your journalism? Maybe not that bad when you've had 4 amazing ones.
They were doing actually all right, because Jim Goodwin obviously moved to Aberdeen. But he's done a great job.
He's been outstanding. But talking about journalism, I actually read a Swedish journalist last night who called the guy Jimmy Phelan, who Aberdeen.
That's the thing I know what you're going to say.
Telling us it.
Mike Phelan's brother.
You feeling alright?
Start again.
How are you feeling now?
How do you pronounce it?
So Jimmy,
That's alright.
Jimmy Telling was he's actually classed as the most boring man in sport.
I see.
That's good.
I've seen that myself.
You're good doing a storm up there.
That'll put me up to second most.
He'll probably be the biggest personality in Aberdeen when he gets there, won't he? Messages.
By the way, the worst it as well, he's no worked under VAR, hasn't he? No, but the Swins no go VAR, am I correct?
But he hates slagging refs.
I
I hate slagging refs, and he's
You've done your homework.
I have, and he's meant to be.
He's
meant to be outstanding with rebuilding a team, sort of bringing new players. But that's what the journalist did say. He'll need time. Will he get that? That's it.
He has to get it. He has to get it. If this is a guy they've brought in for that specific reason to build something, then they has to get time.
You tell Aberdeen fans that.
No, I know, but when they first went for him,
they need to buy into
and
that.
he's like, no, I want to start the season I was thinking, if that's the guy you've identified, go and do whatever it takes to get him.
And then that's where they need to educate
Aye.
fans and say, listen, this is going to be
gonna-
a long process.
this guy's gonna get
This
time."
isn't going to happen next season, or maybe even the season after that.
I'd like
Go
to
in
know
it,
how they
so-
get to him.
Well,
How-
that's
Is
a
that
good
company
point.
they brought in, wasn't it?
What?
Is that company they brought in? Brought a company in to pick him.
Baffles your life out of me, mate.
He's finished
That company's doing Dundee's pitch now, innit?
You're just moving about. Doing it him.
Bringing Neil Warnock in from
Aye, so listen, you don't know.
And do you know much about his style, Paul?
Well, he's usually go with a 4-3-3. Sometimes during the game.
Possession-based football. Like.
Possession-based.
Danger 352.
Well,
4-4-2.
see the article.
Aye,
I'm sure.
4-3-5-2,
See the
4-4-2.
article you've read,
Aye.
and I read. I'm thinking he looks more like a kind of long ball as well. He doesn't want to kind of bowl too much. I know this is what I'm trying to kind of throw on it, because the way I read it is if he sits in and he likes to hit in the counter.
Oh, does he? Aye.
That's exactly what we need another one of them in Scotland.
So it's just going to sit in. You're saying like he's quite a boring
a
character.
chance.
Aye.
You don't even know.
He's already going.
If he pops it for the back and gets pumped,
I
everybody shoots what he wants.
love him.
But
Aye,
this
but
is,
he's still trying to play
that's
it.
not your words. That's this journalist that's wrote about him, innit? Aye. 'Cause I read it.
Do you know the journalist? Is it a journalist? Do you,
Aye, you've
you're a bit,
touched
you
me.
know.
Aye, gods, I've been recently getting into it, innit? I've been doing a wee course on it. Just, I don't want to be a
Have you,
journalist.
mate?
Aye, I don't want to be a journalist, but
Would you want to be?
He's got to take over the Dear He's going to take over the Dear Deirdre in the sun.
He's going to like into cell and answer his cell.
I'm an apprentice joiner, but I don't want to be a joiner. I just want to shite in the toilet.
imagine that.
So what's
They
your,
were like wee
what's
willies.
what's your dream job then?
Just every week.
Size matter. How small's too small.
So,
Do you know what was the best see on that? Did you ever used to read the problem page in the Daily Sport?
Oh, all the time. Oh, fuck, aye.
Oh, brilliant.
kill you that, mate. Could kill you that.
It's his, it's all his.
My throbbing love member.
That's his dream job.
Is that what is your dream job?
Honestly, I think I'd be
What would you like today?
like journalism.
Would you?
Aye.
The problems page in the Daily Sport.
Bringing it back. Aye,
Dear
but
Slaney.
supposedly the headline was death of the headlines.
What?
You'll not get any headlines for this guy.
Oh, really?
Aye, so I think he is going to be really, really boring. So anyway, it's not about if he's balling or not. It's what he does on the training pitch and the football pitch. And well, listen, Jimmy Phelan was still right, boys, on to the cootum. Go down the board. I've actually stuck a tenner on this cootum to let anybody know, and it returns you £2.50.
What, on 16?
£1.50.
Not 200.
Cash out as soon as you put it on.
So here we go round the board. Aberdeen, Dundee. Angela, we'll start with you.
Draw.
Oh, that means Dundee top 6 for you then.
What was the cooking last week?
Oh,
Was
no,
it the
but I don't, depending on how I keep saying that, I'm only looking at it from
I
Mother's
would
point
have
of
shocker
view.
last week.
Did you?
Well, I did, aye.
What do you think here, mate?
No bother, we're getting at the end of the season anyway, aren't we?
6
Holiday
shows to
mode,
go, lads. 6
holiday
to go.
mode.
Is it?
Aye.
6.
And you've done away with the wings, haven't you?
No.
No.
Last wings, there'll be
No.
Oh, there's no table there. I think
the
I'm up-
table's we're working on it now.
Can
It
we?
was a drink man you brought in.
Are we going to do a wee-
Drink and wing in it.
Aye.
Right, okay, that's
So
fine.
finish it.
Fuck, I better leave the motor
And
ahead.
then-
I need to get to do it soon as well.
No, see this Sunday.
Yeah.
Again, can we have a Sunday roast this Sunday? Go down to somebody's house and we'll.
It's Sunday.
It's the Master Sunday, so it'd be good to go round all the families.
What do you
And
think?
would you aim to do it?
Go to yours.
Go out to mine if you want.
Would you?
Yeah, of course I will.
With everybody's like partners?
But my house is fucking tiny, you wouldn't fit in.
No, it's
Oh, hold on
What
a
room
minute.
you want?
You'd
The
a
front and the
fucking-
back?
you'd a big east and west wing for half an hour ago.
You can only watch one game though.
I'm only, bring a telly.
No shiting.
Bring a telly.
I can't come, I'm in Dingwall.
Oh, he's in Dingwall.
That's funny, he's about midnight.
Why don't we all go out for dinner instead? That'd
Aye.
be better.
Go for it.
Nah, because you have to
No,
leave.
because then you'll know the shite. You'll need to wait till
No,
you
I'll
get
do a shite night. I'll do a shite night.
I love an afternoon.
We'll do an afternoon.
Afternoon's the best.
When do you want to do it? Next week?
When's this?
Let's
Oh,
get this
aye.
out the way and
Right.
nobody cares when we're going
Aye,
to
gonna go. All right,
Yeah.
Dale.
I'm looking forward to
Aberdeen.
that. So
Thursday?
I'm going to.
You go straight out after the show next Thursday? Is
I can't, I'm working Thursday night.
that a Sunday then?
Sunday's brilliant.
A week on Sunday we'll all go out?
Aye, has to be early Sunday.
Aye, that's fine with me.
Very
Early the
early.
better, mate.
Very early.
You come to my house, we'll have a few Jaeger
Oh, I love
bombs.
that.
I'll bring that
You'll
up.
end up slapping
Why
each other's arses.
Why
You're
don't
not
we?
doing it, is there?
No drap 'em.
Why don't we all go up to your local? I'm sure they'll be Welcome to Arms in there.
No, to be fair,
Stick a stain in your shoe, you're
Right,
alright.
somebody took a picture of you outside Asda.
That's what I was wrong.
Done that. Somebody said.
Fuck off.
I didn't know you had a tattoo.
By the way, it's cold that day.
Right, you're going to draw?
Draw.
Derek.
Aye, I was going to go draw, but I'll go Dundee.
Home win, Aberdeen.
Wow.
Right, I'll go.
I'm going to go Aberdeen.
Good.
Looks like there's a bit of positivity coming. Plus, I need Aberdeen to win for Motherwell to get top 6. So
I'm going to go Dundee.
Dundee.
I think Dundee will beat them.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Will Jimmy be there at the game?
Jimmy feeling?
Will he be at the game? His season's still on.
If you're sitting next to him, you're fucked in it because he's born. Shut up, you.
St Johnstone, Kelly.
Kelly.
Kelly for me.
You're thinking of drawing, you?
No, I think St Johnstone will win.
Eh? Oh, I'll go Kilmarnock.
Kelly for
Big
me.
boy looks decent.
Great result at
Yeah, front.
Easter Road.
Incredible result.
Nobody likes going to McDermott Park.
Aye.
McDermott Park's the
Surface is
worst
no-
place in
Aye,
the world
no good.
ever to play, man.
Oh, I had McDermott Park.
I played a semi-final there, League Cup. Fucking horrendous.
I'd say Dens
Honestly,
is
she
Dens
after
is
about
probably
70
worse than
minutes. I was like, I'm fucking
I've got good memories of there. I won the Perthshire Cup up there.
For what?
Perthshire Cup. Wait.
Dundee.
Did you play with Dundee as well?
I was out on loan. I wasn't behaving myself at that time, so I get.
For Rangers?
Aye.
Didn't know that,
So I
mate.
was up there.
Perthshire Cup.
Perthshire
Perthshire,
Cup.
I used to
You get a
that,
choice.
didn't
You get a choice. You want? I think it was you want a medal or do you
Or a
want
chocolate
money?
medal.
Or do you want money?
Oh, you're taking money, ain't you?
Aye, of course you do.
Which was it?
I don't know, it was about 50 quid or something. 50, 60 quid. And an envelope, thanks very much, down the road. That's the Chinese now.
Thanks, it.
Poor guy's loading his more up all the medals every game. These bastard one to fucking
Who's going to take a medal?
50 quid here.
Perthshire
Oh,
Cup.
aye, I'd take the
Right, so who
money.
you going?
Fuck, for winning the Scottish Cup, I'd take
I'm
the
going
fucking
Kelly.
money.
I'm going to go Kelly.
Kelly.
I'm going to go opposite.
That could be a draw, actually.
Aye.
And St Johnstone will take a bit of hope.
Kilmarnock.
I'm going to change and go draw.
Nah, Kilmarnock.
Hearts, Livy.
Draw's a sensible
Hearts,
one.
Livy.
Livy.
Hearts.
Hearts.
Livy, fuck off.
You actually drink, that's why.
No, I'm only kidding. Hearts. Jambos. Jam tarts.
Livy's dead, they're gone.
Did call it. Celtic St Mirren, Celtic everyone.
Yeah.
Aye.
Motherwell versus.
Oh,
Going to go for the steel men.
I'm going to go with, aye, so am I.
I'm going to throw a cat in amongst the pigeons and go Hibs.
I'm going to go Motherwell.
Motherwell for me. And it's no...
Is that with
I
Halliday
just
on
think
the
they're
side?
going to win. Aye. Andy can play. I don't pick a team, but aye. Andy's getting a wee bit off me, but he's been
I'll
a good
go
signing for me.
draw.
Draw. Okay, and finally Ross County.
Difficult one, but Rangers will see it through. Yeehaw.